Hi, my name's Tom. I was offered this InnoView portable monitor in exchange for an honest review. It's exactly what I'm going to do. I love InnoView. I've had a couple of their monitors for various things, and they all work really, really well. So when they said, hey, we have a brand new portable monitor, we want you to go ahead and give it a shot, I said, yes, sign me up. I'm ready to go. And here is the monitor itself. It's 15.6 diagonally, so it's a nice big monitor. It's perfect for video editing. It's perfect for photo editing. It's perfect for gaming. It has the colors are incredibly rich and vibrant. It has something like 95% of the Adobe gamut. It's all sorts of amazing specs on it. Even turned off, you can see it's a nice machine. And I want to show you something really cool. Look at how thin it is. This is an iPhone 8. It is basically a plate of magic glass. It's not glass, it's obviously metal. It's got an LCD cover on the front, but I want to show you something else it has. Normally the electronics, they turn it into a stand. So check that out. All the electronics are in here. You pull it out, you use it as a stand, and it works really, really well. I want to show you all the different buttons and ports as well. Let's take a look at the ports. As you can see, you have two USB-C ports, and then you have one HDMI port. And then on the other side, you actually have a couple different things here. You have your headphone jack, you have your settings button, and then you have your power button right here. Everything is easily within reach. You just reach down and grab it. It works really, really well. I'll show you how the whole thing is set up in a second here, but I just want you to appreciate the amazing thinness and form factor of this thing. It really is pretty nice. Again, you do get all the cords you need, but you also go ahead and you get a nice power block. I like when they put power blocks into things. That's always an extra bonus, and this one comes with it, and it's a nice one too. I want to talk about the cords real quick. This comes with an HDMI jack cord. This is a standard HDMI. This will fit into the back of an Xbox or a PS5 or a PC or a laptop. And then it's got a smaller HDMI cable, and this is actually what fits into the actual portable monitor itself. So what I wanted to show you is that this thing is so thin because they've actually even reduced the size of the ports and the plugs that actually work with it. It also has two of these type of cords that have USB-C to USB-C. Well, the reason they do that is so that you can use one for the power. Again, the power block is USB-C, and you can use the other one then plug into your laptop or your computer or even your gaming device if it uses USB-C. So because there are different ports, they give you different cords for all the different scenarios. So I'm going to plug it in. You can see how vibrant and wonderful the colors are. I want you to see a couple things. Now you can see this probably here. This actually is a little less flicker, has less flicker than my actual laptop. I want you to also see it's just a beautiful picture. I don't know how much we can actually see here, but this picture it's okay. It's actually kind of a shiny picture. It's got the glass, which I don't particularly like. The mobile monitor has everything you actually need here. It's got the nice, beautiful matte finish. It almost looks like a picture frame. It is that beautiful. This monitor has its own separate settings, so I can just click the little settings button on the side, and I get a little menu. I have brightness, color settings, auto settings, other settings, input settings. I can do all sorts of different things right on this monitor because it's actually its own separate monitor. So right now I'm mirroring, and you can actually see this monitor is easier to read. It's more beautiful. It's sharper than the old monitor on my laptop. Watch this. Now you have to change the settings on your laptop. Usually it's the function 4 key on my laptop, but then you can go ahead and you can move things between the two monitors. And now if I want to work, I can do one thing on one monitor and one thing on the other monitor. Again, I can move this monitor around. If I don't like it where it is, I can put it up on a shelf. I can move it sideways. It is so thin and so amazingly remarkable and mobile. With the laptop itself, it's actually a little harder because it's tied to a keyboard. With this, I can put it anywhere I want. And I can also change the angle that it's actually sitting up. This is a little higher. I can push it back so I can kind of lean it back a little bit more. I can pull it up. Whatever I am comfortable with using this, that's where a mobile monitor comes in handy. You can set it up. It's a lot more customizable than a regular old laptop monitor or a monitor on a stand. I know this isn't going to come out on video quite as well as I'd like to because it's kind of weird to talk about it, but this image is just absolutely amazing. It looks like a poster. It looks like a piece of paper. It is just that nice looking. You can see the different angles. The viewing angle is amazing. Watch there. I had the viewing angle almost perpendicular sideways to it, and I can see just fine. It is truly, truly a remarkable visual experience with this mobile monitor. I just want you to see that I actually get as much space with two monitors as I do with a giant big gaming monitor that I use on my laptop. Look at that. I have just as much space. This is actually a better picture than this one. It's more vibrant. It's a little bit sharper. And again, I can move it around a little more. This monitor just goes up and down. But I want you to see I am really just kind of the same ratio there. I can fit a whole lot of stuff here. And it's nice because it's all portable. So when I want to go, check this out. I close up my laptop. I close up my monitor stand, I put them both together, and they'll both fit into a backpack or a briefcase really easily. Seriously, the mobility issue should not be underestimated. The monitor is super light. It's actually a lot lighter than my laptop, but I can still fit both into a backpack. There we go. And they both zip up just fine, and I'm ready to go. Everything will fit into a briefcase just fine as well. My briefcase is stuffed to the brim with just papers and stuff and folders and whatnot, but I do have my monitor in here, and I also have my laptop in here. And again, it's not that much heavier because the laptop is certain weight, but the monitor is definitely lighter. It's an easy fix. Just bring it with me, and I have a dual monitor setup wherever I want. I've actually used this only for business aspects so far, because when you go to a coffee shop, go ahead, pull my laptop out, have two monitors. But my son's actually used this twice now with his Xbox X, and as well as his PlayStation 5. What he does is this. We're in the basement right now, and when my daughter has a sleepover, he takes these game systems, he runs upstairs, he takes his monitor, pops it onto a coffee table, and he has a nice big 15.5-inch monitor to go ahead and play all of his latest games without being bothered by his sister. It's great. I'm really pretty impressed. It really just looks great. It's easy to carry around. It's super lightweight, and it's a great monitor. I've used it a couple different times with my laptop. I actually went to the coffee shop once, plugged in my laptop, went ahead, plugged in the monitor, and I had a full big wide office setup. I just sat there for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 hours, had my coffee, did my work, had no problem whatsoever. I wasn't tied to one screen. I had two big screens. I was able to get everything done and then some, all because I had this. At the end of the whole day, I took the laptop, I took the monitor, packed them all together, threw them into my briefcase, and went home. That easy. I love this monitor. Highly recommended.